Hello, everyone. Welcome to meditation practice today. I am Ann Casapini, and I'm delighted to share these next 45 minutes with you. We will begin by doing what I call getting centered. So please find a comfortable way to sit. And whatever, if you're sitting on a chair or a block or you're sitting on the floor, I want you to feel that you are grounded. So let your feet rest on the floor and let the weight be balanced underneath. Sense the weight under your hips is balanced, and your hands can rest on your lap, palms down for more grounding. Lean back a little bit. Lengthening your spine so your tailbone draws down, and from the base of your skull, there's a sense of telescoping upwards. Separate the lower jaw from the upper jaw, so it's just nice and relaxed. And then the tip of your tongue can rest behind the front teeth on the hard palate. Eyes can be 3/4 closed, gazing at a point on the floor, or all the way closed if that feels comfortable for you. So begin by just bringing your awareness inside. You can say to yourself, I have arrived. I'm here now for my meditation practice. And gently breathe in through the nostrils if you can, and gently breathe out. Let's take a few breaths now, mindful breathing. As you breathe in, draw in some energy for today's class, and as you breathe out, see if you can let go of everything you've already done this morning and everything you're going to do after class. So just for now, using your breath to come to this moment right now. And we can use the bell as a reminder to bring the awareness to this moment. Yes, good. So if we're going to, I'll just talk for a minute. I'm going to share some details with you from the Harvard newsletter about the benefits of meditation. Then we'll stand and we'll do some movements together. And then we'll do a guided seated meditation. All right. So again, this is from the Harvard Health Letter. Meditation counters the body's stress response by triggering the relaxation response, a well-studied physiological change that can help lower your blood pressure, your heart rate, breathing rate, oxygen consumption, adrenaline levels, and levels of the stress hormone cortisol. Research has shown that the relaxation response changes your brain in ways that increase positive emotions and reduce negative emotions, such as fear and anger. Harvard research even suggests that the relaxation response can turn on genes that affect the energy in each cell in your body. Meditation has been shown to alter gene expression and decrease inflammation, enhance insulin sensitivity, dilate the arteries, leading to lower blood pressure. So that's a lot of benefits for you. Sorry about the barking dog. So let's come to standing now. I want to do a little breath and movement with you, because when we combine breath awareness with movement, we bring all parts of ourselves together, and it's very calming to the nervous system. So please come to stand. Feel free to have a chair as I have it, so that you can, I'm just going to adjust the camera a little bit. You can see my feet. Yeah. This is nice to have for stability. All right. So please stand with your feet outer hip width apart. These are very gentle movements that we'll do together for about 10 minutes. Your toes are pointed forward. With hands on hips, bend your knees and just send some energy downward. So you're getting grounded. And then inhale, lift your arms shoulder height. And then exhale, release the arms. Good. Inhale, lift the arms shoulder height. And exhale, release the arms. Very simple. Inhale, the breath initiates the movement. Exhale, the movement fills the breath. One more this way. Inhale, exhale. Now we'll lift a little higher. Inhale, lift a little bit higher, but don't go to pain. Exhale. Good. I'm going to move back just a bit so you see more. Inhale, lift the arms. And exhale. Good. Inhaling, lifting the arms. Exhale. One last one that way. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Now with hands touching shoulders, feet are outer hip width apart. Please inhale, open the arms out to the side, open your fingers. You can splay the fingers, lots of space between them. And then exhale, touch the shoulders. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, touch your shoulders. Inhale, open wide across your top chest, open the fingers. Exhale, bend the elbows, touch the shoulders. Inhale, open the arms, exhale, and release. Good. Now, with hands on your hips, I'd like you to bend your knees a little bit so the knees stay kind of soft. And then you bow your torso forward, and then you inhale, do a half circle around, and then exhale, come all the way around. And then we'll change direction. Inhale, knees are soft, come halfway around. Exhale, come all the way around. Good. Inhale, come round, and exhale, come round. Good. Inhale toward the back, exhale to the front. Good. And stand. Well done. Okay, good. Now holding on to the chair, I'm just going to check if the volume is if we've muted everyone again. Let me just do that. Make sure we have good optimal sound. All right, so here we go. Holding onto the chair, lift one leg, inhale, exhale, straighten out that leg. Inhale, bend the knee, exhale, lower it. So it's inhale, you lift a knee, the knee is bent. Exhale, you straighten the leg. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, lower it down. Keep going, alternating legs. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, straighten, point the foot. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, place it back on the floor. Good. Now, let's try this one. You inhale, you slide your toes forward. You come around to the back. And then you exhale, swing it round to the starting position. All right, so a half circle to the back and a half circle to the front. Inhale, slide the toes out forward and take it around to the back. And then exhale, swing it round to the side and back to the starting position. Again, notice I'm holding the chair for balance. If you don't need that, then you can have hands on your hips. Inhale, slide the toes forward, take the leg to the side and to the back. Exhale, out to the side and back to the start position. Inhale, slide the foot forward, around the side and to the back. Exhale to the side, to the front, and back to center. Very good. Now, facing the chair, I want you to actually turn your toes out like this and bring your heels together, but facing the chair. So you're going to inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, straighten. You can keep doing that, or you can add coming up to the tiptoes. Inhale, up to the tiptoes. Heels are lifted. Exhale, lower the heels. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, come up to the tiptoes. Exhale, lower the heels. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, straighten. One more, or rest. Inhale, tiptoes, heels are lifted. Exhale, lower the heels. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, and straighten. Good. All right, I think that's enough movement for today. We got a little movement going on. So let's now come to find a comfortable seat. Today's guided meditation is absolutely one of my all-time favorites. And it's from the Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh. It has 5 phrases. I will speak them. You can listen in, you can repeat them to yourself. And before we actually do the guided meditation, and today we'll go for a 15-minute meditation. I just want to say that as a way of introducing why I love it so much, it helps us to remember first that we are alive, that we are breathing, and that we are beings that are alive. And so we don't take it for granted. So that's a great thing. The next reason I like it is because it helps to build concentration in the practice. We all need concentration, no matter what your work is in life. You need to be able to really focus, right? So it helps to build that. It helps us learn how to calm the body when we feel stressed, when we feel pain. We need some tools to learn how to calm the body. So it helps with that. And it also helps us experience some joy. You'll see there's some smiling involved. And then lastly, it reminds us that the present moment is really the only moment that we have to live. So let's start. Once again, find a comfortable seat. Ground through your feet, through your hips. Let your hands rest on your lap. Your spine is long. You can kind of lift the sternum here and let your chin be comfortable. So it's not lifted, it's not tucked. It's about parallel to the floor. Either close your eyes or 3/4 close your eyes and gaze at a point on the floor. It's a soft gaze. I'll ring a chime at the end. But let's begin now. Bring your awareness to your breath. We'll start there. Breathing in, I know. I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know. I am breathing out. Breathing in, I know. I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know. I am breathing out. In, out. In, out. Breathing in, my breath grows deep. Breathing out, my breath grows slow. Breathing in, my breath grows deep. Breathing out, my breath grows slow. Deep, slow. Deep, slow. Breathing in, I feel calm. Breathing out, I feel ease. Breathing in, I feel calm. Breathing out, I feel ease. Calm, ease, calm, ease. Breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, I release. Smile, release. Breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, I release. Smile, release. Smile, release. Breathing in, I am in the present moment. Breathing out, I know this is a wonderful moment. Present moment. Wonderful moment. Breathing in, I am in the present moment. Breathing out, I know this is a wonderful moment. Present moment. Wonderful moment. Present moment. Wonderful moment. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. In, out. In, out. Breathing in, my breath grows deep. Breathing out, my breath grows slow. Deep, slow. Deep, slow. Breathing in, I feel calm. Breathing out, I feel ease. Calm, ease. Calm, ease. Breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, I release. Smile, release. Smile, release. Breathing in, I am in the present moment. Breathing out, I know this is a wonderful moment. Present moment, wonderful moment. Present moment, wonderful moment. And now you can release that practice. Please feel free to move any part of your body that needs a little movement. So bravo to you. I believe that was about 14 minutes long. To some of you that can feel very long, and to some of you that can feel very short, or anywhere in between. So yeah, that's one of my favorites. And after you do it over and over again, you just memorize the phrases. They're very simple to memorize. And you can even just use one of the phrases over and over again in the beginning. Very wonderful way to ground your attention and build your concentration and just bring you right in to your meditation practice. So today I wanted to do two more things with you. And one is to speak about ways to incorporate meditation when you're on the go, right? Many of us are just so busy. And, I think a very common thing I hear is, oh, I don't have time. I don't have time to meditate. So here are just a few suggestions on cultivating daily mindfulness. We can call it informal practice. So for example, pick a routine activity like doing dishes. And as you're doing the dishes or you're loading the dishwasher, breathe, be aware of your breath, be aware of how you're standing, of your breathing. As I wash the dishes, I sense the temperature of the water, the sudsy make it nice and sudsy, the repetitive motions. And just for that time that I know every day I'm going to be doing some dishes. So every day I build in that meditation practice along with that chore. And you can do it while you're eating, just mindfully, slowly eat, brushing your teeth instead of like running through it. Try doing it really slowly, see what that feels like. So instead of rushing, the idea is to slow down and really be present with your activity, not like body in one place, mind in a whole nother place. Another example that some have suggested is to take 1 minute of mindfulness each hour of the day. So that would be like 15 breaths. We just commit to that. Every hour, I'm going to commit to 1 minute being mindful of breathing. Or you can attach it to the waking, getting into bed and getting out of bed. You can just do 5 breaths before you put your feet on the ground, right? Before you get up in the morning. And as you lie down, right before you fall asleep, do 5 mindful breaths. Another helpful thing is to have bells, like listen in every time your phone rings. Breathe in, breathe out. Or every time you hear birds singing, that's an opportunity. I also like to use stairs. So anytime I'm about to go up the stairs, I say to myself, okay, mindful stair climbing. And every time I'm about to go down, I say to myself, I'm descending stairs now and I'm going to breathe. And the beauty of that is it prevents falls. It really helps you to stay safe. So really it's this idea, this practice of noticing how your body feels and your mind throughout the day in various circumstances, noticing your posture, noticing sensations, noticing areas of tension. And as you practice this, you become more in tune to what's actually happening in your body. And, you can then be really at the beginning of, say, for example, someone says something that pushes your buttons and you start to feel your stomach getting tense, right? So before you catch yourself kind of screaming at that person, you notice, oh, wow, that made me really uncomfortable. You notice it before it escalates, right? That's very helpful. You can identify things before they get so powerful, right? So that you can choose to respond instead of like knee-jerk react. So it's very, very powerful. So those are just some suggestions for informal practice for you. I hope that you can incorporate them into your day. very simply. So in closing, in the past few weeks, I've been sharing a chant with you. So today I'd like to do the same. This chant is called Om Triambakam, the Om Triambakam chant. And I like it very, very much. It's often sung in transition, and often when someone is transitioning from this life to the next. And I want to dedicate it to a friend of mine's mom who passed away yesterday. And it's really a wish that the transition may be so easeful, so peaceful, so gentle, like when a ripe cucumber falls off the vine. Isn't that beautiful? That idea of just so gentle, you know? So here we go. You can have a listen. I hope you enjoy. And once again, thank you for coming to practice together today. It's really a pleasure. So I'll sing the chant for you, and then we'll close. Triambakam yajamahe Sugandhim pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva bandhanam Mrityor mukshiyamritata Om Triambakam yajamahe Sugandhim pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva bandhanam Mrityor mukshiyamritata Om Triambakam yajamahe Sugandhim pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva bandhanam Mrityor mukshiyamritata Om